I don't know how to make this work. I suffer for your amusement. I guess so. I'd rather just not suffer. Made flautas yesterday? That sounds good. 2 fell apart. I'm sure they were still delicious though. I don't understand game. What do you want me to look at? Maybe it's broken when we go to the other side. Can I make it with these 2 branches? Yes? No? These? I'm trying. But you say no. I can? Okay, because what I think is the bridge is going to be broken and I have to use the mask to build it. I just didn't know if the door was only for this dimension. Okay. Egg does much better. Water usually, yeah. Same thing with like egg rolls and stuff. Never made egg rolls? Ah. I'm trying to think of something that you would make with...
What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian, there he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through him before he disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. Way too many times. You always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he going? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other world.
Fritables, tacos, tostadas. Those all sound
The world once seemed so simple.
quite delicious.
Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new
Good night,
worlds
Thunder.
into the unknown.
Doing a lot of cooking. I mean, that's good. Are you enjoying it? I feel like I've been focusing on different things this year. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I wonder if I go back through. Let's try it. I mean, it's all about learning. Don't give up. What are flautas? They're like... rolled up, fried, little... I don't know what to call them. It's like you take a tortilla, you fill it with stuff, and then you seal it and fry it.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
That sounds delicious, yeah.
Dillian's dead.
I would like that.
Just like it strangled him.
Well, I can't get through here either. There's so many things that I think that look like the symbol, but they
You have blood on your hands.
don't
You are
work
guilty.
out.
You will always be guilty. Was it worth it?
Only where there's red floating runes? Ah, I see. Okay. I haven't seen any floaty runes yet.
Because now the darkness is swallowing you both. Dillian's in the tower. He's there.
Such a food gremlin? I mean, food's delicious. I'm a big fatty. Ah, hey! Little symbols.
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up.
Not in this world.
No, not in this.
I know, but there's a symbol close by. I think it's the windows.
Do you think she remembers him?
Oh. Jessica, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for the host. Hello, hello. Have you given her any cheese squares recently? So I don't have any more. I am out of cheese squares. Oh, I see it. Jessica, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. How are you, friendo? I haven't gone back to Texas in a while.
What do you remember?
I'm sorry.
Remember the sound of his voice.
I'm a horrible human being. I know. Why can't I match this? Do I have to be like this close? Ah. Are you liking this game? It's pretty good.
You've got it.
It's
Why isn't he here?
it's
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
pretty
World.
mental. It's a mental, emotional roller coaster.
And you.
It's not super spooky, but it is sort of
That's you.
You owe him.
suspenseful and story-driven. It talks a lot about mental health, and it's pretty big, but it's also tied into like Norse mythology, which I really enjoy. And I don't really like Cheez-Its. They're just, I don't know. I'll get on the Cheez-Its bandwagon. I'm sorry. How are you? How was your stream? Please make sure you guys go show Jessica some love. Welcome in. How is Siege? We are doing a Spooktober fundraiser throughout the entire month of October. We are raising funds in honor of a member of our community that passed earlier this year due to illness, by trying to raise some funds for the ASPCA. So that's what the whole banner up there and lack of Siege has been.
The gods feast and
Permasun
rejoice
was wonderful.
and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Baldur's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Some mistletoe.
Saved you from them. Betillion, do you remember?
Hi, Rat.
Do you
Good
remember
hello.
the sound of his voice? You have no chance for love. Nobody will love you again.
Hi, Freezer Burn.
Again.
It's a really good game. I highly suggest checking it out. It's very story driven, so it's not difficult to play. It's very chill. It's just it's pretty deep. Where's Boy when we need some mistletoe? Boy.
She listened to me. She thought she could defy him.
Oh, we get to do some magic.
He's up there. He's up there.
We get to do some more magic.
There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can curse.
Magic.
You're nearly there. Just find the way. He didn't know. He was kind.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands.
Loki's so...
And Huth throws the
Oh,
mistletoe
but-
at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Wow, Loki.
You broke him. You killed him. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Loki no chokey.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies.
That's so sad.
She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
This is so sad. Sounds good, Face. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope that you
Years
have a
had
good night.
passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend.
Let's go up here first.
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillion, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
That's so sad. You can use toothpicks. Well, that's really smart. I didn't even think about that, Cronista. In each end or in the half? That's really smart. Would you soak the toothpick so it doesn't burn? Because I know that whenever I was taught to grill things, if we ever made things on kebabs and we didn't have like metal ones, you'd soak them in water so that they wouldn't catch fire. I don't know if oil works the same.
But we do. Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Hi, Drop. How are you? When I saw in the Discord you mentioned you might have to have back surgery. Is that soon? I hope it goes well. And if you need anything, please feel free to stop by the Discord. We'll try to keep you company. Unless you, yeah, you always warm them up a little bit. Tortillas, you have to work with warm because when they're cold, they just tear really easily.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Baldur stays with me.
Well, of course Loki is going to refuse.
The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur. Weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Makes sense. Burnt marshmallows? Ooh. S'mores sound really great. Instead of making s'mores with traditional like Hershey bars, I like to make them with Rolos, which are like little pieces of chocolate with caramel inside. Not sure how to get over there. Gotta look through the thing. I guess open the door and then
He's the reason she's alive
go
at
through.
all.
But instead of a third epidural, I should get surgery. That's so scary. Within a week or so? Holy moly! Well, good luck.
You're cursed.
Make them with dark chocolate? I prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate. There's something about it that just doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes very false. I like the bitter, darker chocolates. I like it. I like the chocolate that you have to put salt on as well. That's really good.
You killed him. I couldn't see the darkness within you.
These voices, dude. They need to chill out.
He saw who she could be. He saw who she really was. He saw the warrior within.
I'm just not a huge fan of sweets, so whenever I do have sweets, it's very rare.
What if this is
Good night, Apple Sniper.
What are you doing?
Thank you for
Why did you think you
for hanging out.
this world? You keep seeing runes. You see runes
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart.
Oof.
The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
So this is the grieving part, I guess, of what
He
she's
was the only
feeling.
one she could trust. Could she trust him?
What am I looking for? Oh, up arrow?
You have blood on your hands. You are guilty. Was it worth it?
I don't know, let's go back.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
So sad. Can I go up? Maybe we go this way.
Going to her.
I played Siege for the first time today. You attach shields perfectly to the doorways. Well, I mean, I think that was a change that they did when they released Goyo and Amaru, so if you haven't played since they released, that makes sense.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Don't stress. You're good. Did we get that one? I think we got all the ones in this area. Let me just confirm. What's up, Danny? Hello. Yeah, it's all the way to the dot. Okay. I think I need to go back to the other realm and then go down there. As I think all the doors are locked here.
Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? Look what happened.
So this is like the grief and the guilt. It's so rough to deal with. Oh, I can't go down there. Oh, I see. I have to cross the bridge in the other realm. But I have to get down. Can I get down and go out that door?
Was it worth it? You're still alive and
In this
Dillian's
one?
dead.
Because the other one, it was chained.
How does that make you feel?
Still looking for an up arrow. Let's go down here.
Look what happens to the things you love.
Hey, does this count for the up arrow that I need?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe.
No. Okay.
And goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the
That's okay,
mistletoe
drop.
at Balder.
There's a lot that's
Pierces
changed
through him,
recently.
And to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
You had that loved you. You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it. The curse cannot be undone.
Let's go back to the other realm.
Dillian saved
Oh.
her. You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything to him.
Yes?
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? Everything she's doing. Your love believed in special. Special. Waste of time. It could all be a waste of her time. The gods are just playing. What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her. It wouldn't be this. Dillian! Be the first time.
Who that dude was speaking? Oh, the guy reading the stories?
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms. Learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly,
Do it, Senua.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Don't go down. Breathe.
Alright, voices.
No! Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested.
These voices are really stressful.
You don't know.
Hi,
It's just
Ninja.
their game for you. You never know which way it's going to
Enjoy lurk mode. I think I might actually call it a night here. It seems like it's a good stopping point. And we might be able to finish the game tomorrow. I believe. How does that sound to you guys? Right back now. Sledge, I'm sorry, I gotta work tomorrow. I pull another 4 to 5 hour stream. Yeah, I'll try to do a minimum of 4. We'll try to do 5. It just depends on how stressful work is tomorrow. It's not been too bad. It's just been a long start to the week. Sledge, you're wonderful! You have a beautiful badge. A break from the voices. I'm gonna be accustomed to them by the time we get back and play tomorrow. How are you, Sledge? You were here. You were one of the firsts. I'm very lucky. And I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me for so long. This game would be very spooky in VR. Oh my gosh. Surround sound? Like how the voices switch between ears and then like having... Nope. Nope. Who was the actual first? I don't know. Will we ever know? I think it was me, technically. Dun dun dun! Can you check it somewhere? I don't actually know. I might be able to? I don't know if those metrics are something that I have to dig into, or if that's something that's available on my side.